Hello there everyone, this is Mark III and welcome back to Armoured to the Core in Avorion. The campaign... no, not the campaign. The YouTube run where I try to reach the core of Avorion without using any shields or supporting ships whatsoever. And don't mind the fact I'm using my drone, that doesn't count. Thank you very much. I'm just doing a quick check. Yep, missing that piece there. Okay. Anyway, what's just happened is that my policy of building a really tough craft has just saved it, basically. And the reason for that is, well, can you see this rock here? And can you see this roughly me-shaped hole in its side? Yes, I think you can put two and two together, can't you? There was... I didn't spot the rock because I was changing direction slightly coming through the system. I smashed into it at, I think about 2/3 drive. And then the impact caused my ship to flip over in a barrel roll and then smash into the rock again from its other side. So I have crashed into this rock twice in very quick succession. And the Wurge is definitely a tough beast. I think I only lost... yeah, I think I've only lost, from that visual inspection just now, I've just lost this single corner piece here. But my total health took a serious nosedive. In fact, this ship survived with, I think, something like 1/8 of its hit points remaining, and it is slowly recovering again. So... it's a good thing the Wurge is built so tough. Also, I've extended the side armour plate slightly and added some pretty lights. Just to... oh, hello, there's another piece missing down there. I didn't notice that one was gone. Okay. So yeah, there's some pretty lights on the ship now, and the armour's been extended. The lights are a slight weak point, but not really, because there's armour plating extending underneath them to protect them if they do get shot out by something. And on the sides of them is... two more long armour plates, which are actually my first pieces of titanium armour. Yeah, the systems around here, I'm definitely in the titanium zone, because I have been mining a lot of titanium. And as you can see, I've got more titanium than iron for the first time in this actual particular series. But another reason why I wanted to start recording here, well, I started recording here because I crashed into a rock here, pretty much. But the other reason is there's also my first research station here as well. So I figure it's time to do a bit of researching. Also, that's a very convenient place thing there, but I'm still dependent on jump gates to move around anyway, so I don't really mind that. Something I should point out though is there is a... I was reminded in comments on the last video that if I want to fix my ship quickly, I can use the repair button. Right here. There is a slight problem with that. And the thing is that it would be okay if it only charged you for the blocks that you are missing. In this case, I'm missing 2 pieces of iron armour. So if that was all it charged me for, that'd be great. I'd use it. But it doesn't. Because it does that, and then what I think it does is it compares the rest of your ship's cost to your remaining total hit points in some fashion or other. Or maybe it's just the blocks that have actually been physically damaged. I'm not entirely sure. I suspect that's not quite the case, but there's something going on there. But anyway, if I try to repair right now, it will cost me a very sizable amount of iron, because there's a lot of armour damage that will need to be fixed. And it'll probably cost me a bunch of titanium as well, but I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not eager to try it, you know. So ultimately, it may be time consuming, but it's far, far cheaper to just let my ship repair itself and then use repair to replace the missing blocks. That is by far the cheapest option, and so that's why I've been doing it and complaining about it in these last few videos. Oh wait, this is the equipment dock. Some fighters. I might as well look and see if there's any decent turrets here. Titanium salvaging system. Titanium miner. Double titanium miner. Ooh. 21.9% damage. That's an auto-targeter, but it's also more efficient than my current mining lasers, as in all of them. So, yes, please. Excuse me. Throat still acting up. Now, to continue with my... To fund my expedition, I think I'm going to find stuff to sell. Do I have much? I don't think I do. I mean, I'm building up a stock of turrets and things, but I've got this exceptional bolter, which does 33 DPS roughly. Slow rate of fire, so that's okay. If you've got an overheating weapon, I've found that it's better to have a slow rate of fire version because the overheat applies for each shot it fires. So if it overheats, but it has, like this one has 18.7 on this chain gun, it'll overheat really quickly. But slower firing ones seem to overheat slower, so you know, there is that. Force turrets, let's sell those. They tend to be expensive, but I don't use them, so they are a good source of cheap cash. 157,000, okay. I'm going to sell that bolter. No, wait. 137%. You know what, I'm going to keep that, fine. I'm going to keep that. Then I've got a couple of standard mining turrets there. Fine. Don't think there's anything else I want there. So let's just check the systems. And no. Nothing really here that I want to... Oh, actually, I'll grab that deep scan upgrade. Should I grab the mining system as well? 12,000. I don't know. I'll just grab all of the turret upgrades, actually, so do that. Grab the mining systems too. Hey, there's a pirate attack. My health is okay-ish. I guess I'll pitch in so I get the reward, but if I start taking any real damage, I'll just back off. I think that's probably my best course of action at this point. Yeah. Going into fight when my hull is in such bad shape. This is going to end well, isn't it? I'll just refit my weapons first to make sure that I'm actually doing okay with that. So, weapons, check. Switch them to rarity so I can tell what's what, basically. And there's that bolter. So I'm going to mount you... Oh wait, yeah, titanium. That's why I've got those titanium strips on the sides there, so that... Just strip off these mining turrets. So yeah, so I can mount some titanium weapons and equipment on my ship without upgrading entire sections to better material. That's 14 DPS. 60 DPS for that one. That's a burst fire weapon though, so it'll overheat like crazy. I'll grab... Sounds like the fighting's starting without me. Of course it is, because I want more weapon. Sure. Let's add another bolter to this side as well then. Just to even it out. And then I'll add another pair of chain guns. Looks like I'm going with entirely overheating weapons this time around. So yeah, okay, there we go. Let's go and get into the fight with my damaged ship. Also, I've restructured the engine slightly. And, oh, hello, you're right there. Come on, turn around, please. I swear, even with all the extra thrust and things, this thing is still really slow. Oh yeah, the overheating weapons are definitely doing a lot more power. So, yep, you're dead. Okay, where's the other guy? Is he dead as well? That was a short power attack. Okay, I'm going to quickly salvage, and then I'm going to move over to the research center in this particular place. So I'll do that. Oh, hello. The research station has some miners. Well, I do need miners, so might as well. Don't mind if I do. Now, this means my crew quarters are currently overstretched, sadly, because since I'm damaged, I can't actually do anything about that, but for the first time, I have professional miners. Oh, that's good. Okay, right. In response to another comment, by the way, I know that it's better to have trained rather than untrained, it's just I've not been finding them. So, yeah. Also, my ship can't take any more people right now. Because, yeah, look, I'm 5 people over, so I'm going to let go of 5 of my untrained crew. There we go. 105 out of 105. That'll be fine. Okay. Research station. I wish to research things. Yes. Now, what can I throw into... What can I sacrifice to the research gods? Actually, I should check my ship loadout as well. Let's see. Ship loadout. System slots. Here we go. Yep. Okay, right. Now, I think I'm going to see if I can get a better turret system installed. I've got unarmed and 2 arms, and then I've got some whites here, so if I upgrade those I can get some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I've got 4 white all turrets. And I've got 2 unarmed turrets there. So I could possibly bump that up to the next grade. Okay, let's put the unarmed turrets in here. And since I want specifically a turret mod, I am going to put in that unarmed turret mod there. Well, I will as soon as it appears. There we go. Yeah. Because the type of turret the type of module or weapon you get back depends on what you put in. It's going to be a random chance among the modules that you put into it. So since I wanted a turret upgrade, I've already put in turret upgrades. And there we go, I've got a green +1 all turrets. Oh, I wanted a +2. Well, if it had random and given me the unarmed slot, that would have been a +2. But nope, it's a +1, so it is what it is. Sadly. And that's it for that. Is there anything else I can do right now? I could try to get a chance upgrade on my radars, but I want to put in 5, I think. Otherwise it might not give it to me. Let's try for a weapon, actually. Let's throw in some miners. The manual control ones, since I'm not using those much at all. An exceptional... oh dear. An exceptional iron mining turret, 27.4% efficiency. 62% damage to hull, 46% damage to rock, so this thing is a very fast miner, but it's got a very low material grade because, again, it picks out the iron, so yeah. That's still very good for the moment, but it's only going to be good so far. I'm glad I got independent targeting on that thing, though. Alright, let's see what else I can throw in there. I have just sacrificed to the god of research 5 uncommon chain guns, and it's given me a blue one back, which is 6.9 with a fire rate of 10, so that's 69 damage per second. It's also got a 14% chance of penetrating shields. That is very high, especially with the 10 per second firing rate. So this thing is very nasty, actually. I've got more chain guns lying around too, so let's put some more in and see if I can get something to go with it. If I put that in there, and that's given me 9 over. Ouch! 9? That's over 70 DPS. 72 DPS, that. Ouch! I'm getting some good weapons here. Do I have enough chain guns for another one? No, I don't, actually. Oh well, I can push another mining turret up to blue grade though, so let's go ahead and do that since I've got a whole bunch of them lying around. Yep, that's a good one. Okay, and I think that's about it for what I can effectively guarantee research upgrades on, so yeah, definitely not a bad haul, that. Not a bad haul at all. Now, have I lost access to one of my gun turrets though? 6 out of 6, 5 out of 5, it's all okay. So, actually, I can put on this +2 here, and it becomes 5 out of 7. I can fit 2 more weapon turrets onto my ship, which is good, because I just got 2 new weapon turrets that I want to fit. And they're both iron grade as well, so I can put them wherever I want. Oh, these things are going to cause so much damage. And they are really big as well, actually. Oh, look at them compared to those dinky little ones next to them. Oh, this is going to be good. Well, this is disappointing. I've come across my first wormhole, and it goes all the way to the other side of the galaxy. Problem is, it goes actually, you know, here, so it's about the same distance from the galactic core either way. So it's a massive trip, and it won't help me at all, in the slightest. Plus, there's the fact that I'm looking around and can't even. Oh, there it is. Of course, there it is. Right. But you can't target a wormhole, you see, so... Should I poke through and see what's through there? Should I make a spurious trip to the other end of the galaxy? Why not? Might as well go through and see. Though, to be honest, these things, if they've got one end in a populated system, normally they're in an unpopulated sector at the other end, so... I'm going to go through and just have a quick look-see, and then I'll probably just turn around and come straight back. Otherwise I've got to search for something at the other end, and I might not find something for quite a while. So, you know how it is. Oh! Yeah, it's going to be an uninhabited sector, isn't it? Yes. Totally. Instead I've found a flipping pirate base. Lots and lots of pirate ships. And Avorion ships as well. But I'm still pretty heavily damaged, so I don't want to actually engage this many pirates at once. So, cowardice is the better part of valour. I'm going straight back through the wormhole. See you later. You've always got to be thankful to the locals whenever they put on a nice fireworks display for your entertainment while you're visiting their sectors. I'm just sitting here, quite happily chewing on a rock because I'm heading to a nearby equipment dock to buy another interesting mining turret that I've just spotted. So I'm continuously upgrading my turret abilities where and when I can. And I'm going to sell off a few excess systems as well just to get some more funds. And the factions are invading each other again, so... Look at all this firepower getting thrown around in the distance. I don't know who to root for, really, because on the other hand, I'm okay with these blue guys. They are somewhat friendly towards me, but these purple guys are the locals, and they initially hated me, but now they tolerate me enough to let me actually use their docking facilities and things. So, taking a side just is not in my interest. Instead, I get to sit here and just quite happily watch while my health slowly, oh so slowly, ticks ever upwards. Well, that visit to the equipment dock has once again broken the bank. Hooray! I sold enough materials and things, so I wound up with about 200,000 credits, and as you can see, top left, I now have 3.5 left. That's because, well, actually, there's about 210, 220,000, but I found a bunch of upgrades I got, so I got some more little turret upgrades and things around, ready for next time at a research station. But I also found some shinies in the form of these two +3 unarmed turrets upgrades. So now on top of the 7 combat turrets I have on my surface, I am sporting 8, yes, 8 unarmed turrets. So since there's been such a recent fireworks display, they are now currently fitted for salvage duty. So I'm going to wander into this debris field and see if there's anything good to be munched on. I'm probably going to get iron and titanium here, but I saw fighters being deployed in the fight. 5,000 titanium. Yay. There's also lots of loose upgrades and things drifting around as well, so it's time to start eating some corpses again. The Wurge is a confirmed cannibal at this point. Come on, din-dins! Oops, hope it wasn't drifting all over the place. Yep, come on. Oh, that's a green paint job there. I thought it was a green item for a moment there. I also still have a severe drifting problem, but I'm not short on salvaging right now. Come on. I just want to park, darn it. That's it. Get it under control. Come on. That's it. Good little Wurge. Time for munchies. Seriously, stop flying around now, please. Okay, are you done? You done? Okay, good. Enjoy. And of course, 8 unarmed turrets makes quick work of any stray rocks as well. Nom 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 nom. Oh, hello rocks, how are you? Honestly, my ship is still repairing from that crash with the asteroid just before the recording began. It's been at it for quite a while now. Over an hour. Yeah, repairs take a while if you can't assist them. They take quite a while. And there go the miners again. And of course, sod's law it is. As soon as I'm settling in to do some mining, a pirate attack comes and they immediately gun straight for me. Well, I get to try out those new chain guns at least, so, you know, it's not all bad. And I'm definitely wrecking some face. I've got to watch my left side though, that's the side that's exposed a bit. Oops, there goes one. Okay, next up, you sir. How dare you interrupt my work? My miners are very upset with you. Yeah, they're definitely melting. These new guns are helping quite a bit. Plus the fact that they don't overheat is also a great asset. Look at the numbers fly. Oh dear. Yep, I'm still more than a match for pirates, even in this titanium zone. Though, sooner or later they're going to start appearing with shields. It's just, they haven't managed to do that just yet, for some reason. You are most welcome. Thank you for the 21,000 credits. I actually have money again. Excellent. And oh my, what is that I see before me? It is a big titanium rock in a populated sector. Those are pretty rare. Big rocks are normally in the less inhabited places, but 103,000? That'll be worth about 20,000 titanium if I mine the entire thing. Is that another one over there? Hang on. And that might be another one over there. Oh wow. I've struck the motherlode. Time to get my mine on and then, no doubt, get attacked by pirates again almost immediately. Because that is just how this thing works. Or at least that's how it seems to work whenever I try to mine for any length of time. Just to pass the time while I was waiting, I swapped out a couple of systems. I've installed a mining system and a scanner upgrade. Mining system is highlighted all asteroids nearby, which is nice. I knew it did that already, but I rarely use it. But given my reliance on trying to harvest materials from any source possible, I figured, hey, let's take a look at it, and it's not too bad. Yeah, I've got to get within 2.5k to highlight things though, so I think I'm going to try and get a upgraded mining system rather than rely on this thing, what I've got right now. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to reinstall this +2 deep scan module there. The other thing I installed is this scanner range, plus 49%. I've never really played with these before because I was of the opinion like if I can get close enough I'll just scan it there and that'll be that. But it's letting me see what's in these rocks out to a surprising distance, in fact. Like, that's 7 kilometers away and I'm scanning it. And that other big asteroid over there, I can scan that too. And that's 60,000 titanium there, so that's worth another 12,000 titanium roughly, I think. Yeah, the scan upgrade is actually looking quite promising if you need or want more detailed information. So maybe I shouldn't have sold that one I got at the start. But then again, it was entirely a case of that asteroid looks very suspicious. It was entirely a case of sell the really good scanner upgrade, which I never really used before. I never really appreciated much either, I'm thinking now. Because one of the things this game doesn't tell you is how far your basic scanning range is. At least I've not been able to find that particular stat in any of the lists anywhere. So it doesn't tell you that. So you've got the system upgrade that says plus percentage to this thing, but you don't really know what that thing is. It might be 5 kilometers. If something at 7.36 is scanning with a plus 49%, it might be a base 5 kilometers. A nice round number there, but this is all just guessing, really. Plus there's the fact that I'm scanning something much, much further away. Not just 49% distance, because that's much further away than I'd normally be able to scan something and tell what's in it, so I don't know what the scanner range translates as at all. But the scanner upgrades seem to be more powerful than they let on. At least from what I can tell. Okay, let's get the armed turret upgrade back into place again. Still, I just thought I'd mention that since I was taking a quick look at things. It's fixed! It's finally fixed! I've just repaired myself and it cost me about 700 iron to replace the damaged blocks, and my ship is finally fixed again after being damaged throughout the entire episode. So, hooray! I can actually get started on expanding the craft again and getting more thrust and engines and things. So, the word can grow once more. Until it gets damaged again, in which case I will be stuck waiting once more. So, it's the vicious cycle of this series, apparently. Which is why my priority really has to be to try to find, some way to fix myself better. To put it bluntly. I need to fix myself better. And that means I need to find, I think I still might be able to use some repair turrets and things to try and do that, if I can hit myself with them. Or I'll have to actually reach an area where I can find some trinium and then use that to get repair fighters to work on me. But my craft is fixed. I can upgrade myself once more. Oh, joyous day. But sadly, with that note, it is also the end of the episode, because I'm just coming up to the half-hour time which I set these videos to, and yeah, I have actually managed to fix my ship eventually. After nearly an hour and a half, that seems to be how long my ship has taken to fix itself on passive repair. Nearly an hour and a half. It's not really worth, to be honest. It's not really worth waiting if you can fix yourself in some faster way. But now that I'm here, actually, since I'm going to end the episode, let's actually try something. I have 37,000 titanium present in my system. So if I select all that, and then I think there is something. No. No, that wasn't it. What was it? Oops. I think... Wasn't there something that will let me upgrade the materials? I don't want to merge the selected blocks. Yeah, wasn't there something that let me upgrade the materials of all this stuff? I think there was. But I'm not sure where it is right now, so bah humbug. I don't know. I thought there was something, but I can't see it anywhere. But I finally munched on that rock, so it's time to move over to the other rock anyway. But yeah. Oh well. I was looking for that. Couldn't see it. I don't know. Never mind, that's something to figure out for later. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show of me being completely helpless in the face of trying to get my ship patched up and just generally wandering around and surviving. And no doubt you all enjoyed the story of that I crashed into an asteroid and nearly blew myself to pieces. Because, to be honest, who wouldn't like that? That's exactly why I started the video there. Because it was an interesting little thing that just kind of happened. Come on, munch that rock, please. Yep, 8 miners. Definitely enough for a small rock like that in a very short time. But yeah. Let's do the outro again. This has been Mark3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Again. And I'll catch you all some other time. I'll see you later. When I am a little bit closer to the core, no doubt. Since I'll continue to gather harvesting materials and things like that. And I need to angle down slightly. Wait, what? There's another one! There's another huge rock in this sector. This is definitely the mother lode of raw materials, isn't it? I need more mining turrets, I think. Oh dear.